And what's up, everybody? This is None Defense, host of this YouTube channel, and of course, co-leader of the team, still unboomable. Let's pull them up. There they are. And with our real-life leader, Miss Boom Bitch Angie, and of course our co-leaders, Mr. Spindrift, Bronsoon, Bort, Nick, Cully, Don, tons of people. Like, do I have to name drop everybody that's awesome on my team, especially when everybody is awesome on the team? All right, here we go. Here's my new shout-out to everybody. Everybody I'm about to show is awesome. Woo! All right, great job, people. All awesome. So it is... time is 5:17 in the a.m. where I am, and if you're asking yourself, well, None Defense is 5:17 a.m. Is that too early to smoke a joint? No, it's not. In fact, I'd say it's just about right on time. Yeah, this is cherry pie. This particular batch of cherry pie, and I have the label I could show you, but it's 20.4% THC and a 0.4% CBD. The CBD content is good for anybody that has like problems with seizures or anything. I personally don't have problems with seizures, but I don't want to have problems with seizures, so that's why I smoke so much weed, to keep the seizures away. Alright, now I've never had a seizure, but I'm pretty sure it's because of the amount of marijuana I smoke. Excuse me. Oh, yes, sir. Good morning. Alright, let's see what Bart said. Okay, so, hey, guy, there's a new guy that just joined the Op Ninja Facebook page, and we're all talking about you, pal. So here's all we know. He's in New Zealand, and he posted on the Op Ninja Facebook page, and then pulled his info before anybody could really respond or try to get some forces rallied together. So New Zealand guy, whoever you were, we saw you, we just didn't get a chance to catch you. So we would love to talk to you and find out what you needed. Like, I don't know why you're welcome to post on the page. We're not sure why you pulled it down. Maybe you decided you wanted to save up and do a harder op. Maybe one of your, officers, leaders, members on your team say, you know what, fuck those guys. We don't want the ninjas' help. And if that's the case, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, but we'd love to talk to you. At least find out what's going on, see if we can figure out if we can do business in the future. So we are currently getting our asses kicked on choke point, and that's going to happen. But we still have, 8 hours, 29 minutes, and, 24 attacks, so roughly half our attacks. So 24 divided by 4 is, 6? So we'd have to beat the remaining bases in 6 attacks each, and based on the people left, it could happen. It could happen, but we need everybody to do their thing. But I'm not here to do the op. I was going to do some player bases. So I'm just going to chill, sit here. I'm down in the living room today because it's really early and Jim's not awake. Normally I film in my bathroom because Jim's awake and he watches his ESPN sports television. And it just, it's just too loud to really do. So I'm just going to sit here, but it's 5 a.m. It's just me and the cats. So I'm just going to do some player bases. Looks like, as y'all know, I really like doing no scout raids. So let's stick to that. Stick to that. No scout, no scout. Just want to make sure we can just hit that attack button and go on plenty of people. There we go. Alright, that's a good start. And now let's boost our resource reward statues. Okay, how we looking? Alright, don't have any more resource reward statues, but I will in time, looking for more. I'm going to go ahead and salvage that because I got some other things I could be doing. Let's get started on this red stuff. Okay, now let's go do a no scout. The TV's on, but it's on mute, and a Reese's Pieces peanut butter commercial just popped up, and I'm not gonna lie, it scared the fuck out of me. I was just sitting here about to hit attack, and all of a sudden, like, the whole light in the room changed because it's really dark in here. And it was just kind of crazy. Oh, well, this shouldn't be too difficult. All right, so, see how that does. Okay. Okay. And alright, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. And there we go. Let's shock you. Just cuz. Alright, so we should be able to beat this guy no problem. Clearly I wasn't anticipating. There was a no scout raid. You saw it, people. I wasn't planning on having this guy pop up. I didn't, think about it ahead of time. I just hit the attack button, and there it was. So I just did what I did. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. No, don't hate the game. It's a good game. What's with all the hate, people? Okay. Problem with smoking a joint by yourself is if you don't have anybody to pass it to keep it lit while you're coughing up a storm. Let's see. Is this a no scout? No scout. Attack. Level 56. I guess I should probably commentate on like what I'm doing and stuff. I guess the problem is I don't really know what I'm doing, and if anybody can help me figure out what I'm doing, that'd be wonderful. Excuse me. Alrighty. I have an idea. Here we go. And can live with that rocket fire. Just a bit of it anyway. Oh, shock that. Smoke. Smoke. And yes, of course, there's the riflemen, and that's what they do. They just have to spread around. They just cannot stay still. Like, stay on a line. As much as they want to. They just can't, and they won't. Boom. Boom. Oh, I forgot to bomb you. I really meant to bomb that. There we go. Okay, now it's bombed. Shock. Shock. Bomb. I thought I dropped a bomb. Did I not drop a bomb? Bomb. Bomb. Now let's barrage you. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, lovely. Lovely. Let's go ahead and flare there. Wasn't the smoothest attack ever, but there's a lot going on. And I forgot to bomb that one rocket, but whatever. Whatever. So what's the point of this video? I don't know. What's the point of this channel? I don't know. Like when I started the channel so long ago, like I wanted to teach task force play and all of that, and we certainly do things like that, and we talk about that, and we discuss that, and we show that. And I think, if you go back far enough, you'll find the common theme of our channel is, yes, task force play, but more specifically about just taking the time to find the guys that you want to work with. These are the guys that you're going to spend your time with, and you need these people to be willing to just do whatever that they need to do. Now, that doesn't mean on our team, I'm not going to hold. Here, I'll show you while we're doing some loading. Holly. Love Holly. I'm not going to hold her to the same standard that I'm going to hold, say, Hexy, and I know it. Why? Because I know that Hex, the big guy, the real life big guy, is a very skilled, very good guy. Now, but is he our top guy? Fuck no, absolutely not. And he'll admit that. But if Holly did something right that was, kind of, Holly-esque, which is, she's solid, she's okay, she just, she runs the more simple run, type of attacks. But, you know, she's going to make her mistakes or something. So if Holly makes that mistake, hey, no big deal. But if Hexie, and I know it because I know the guy and I know what he's capable of, if he goes in and just does something just stupid, I mean, mistakes are going to happen, but just stupid, he knows he's going to hear it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to yell at him. I'm just like, come on, Hex, what the fuck, man? Like, you know what's up with that. You know, and the same like, like, who else? SCR and OnePlus, okay? Like here's two guys that are reasonably very close in VP, reasonably close in experience. Well, SCR, if he fucks around and then OnePlus fucks around the same way, I'm going to be like, SCR, you should know better. You've been with us a long time. You've succeeded with us before. Like, you know the formula. Like, nobody has to tell you what it is that we're trying to do, SCR. And he hasn't done anything bad. I'm just, since they're right there. But OnePlus, I'll be like, hey, OnePlus, like, look, I know you haven't been with us that long, and I know you're still learning this whole new system, and I'm just glad that you're here trying to participate. So thank you so much for that. What I'd like for you to do, OnePlus, is look at such and such attack, and let's consider how we can improve on that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to hold a OnePlus to the same standard as I'm going to hold an SCR. Is that fair? No, but you got to remember, these are people, you know what I mean? These are people. Reaper, he's been with us a long time, and I don't mind saying this out there. You know, he's probably, you know, if there's 50 members on our team, and of course the numbers are skewed because several of us have multiple accounts, but just for the sake of conversation, if there was 50 members on our team, he's probably, I don't know, ranked number 26, the best on the team. You know, there's probably, if in this hypothetical situation, yeah, there's probably 25 other players on this team that are better than him, maybe even more. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, he's okay. He's just all right, you know. But he works with the system. He does good. But then you have Ollie, who, you know, if somebody handed him a maxed account right now, Allie would, like, fuck some shit up. Like, he really, really would, because he is skilled way beyond his level. Like, he, in many cases, runs his account, his lower mid-ish level account, you know, with the same skill and precision that a lot of us run our higher accounts. And, you know, and it almost makes you think that he's got a maxed account out there somewhere that he's never told us about. But he's never told us about it, so there's no reason to assume that it's out there. But that's the kind of skill. So I'm going to hold him to a little higher standard than I'm going to hold a Reaper. So if a Reaper goes in and fucks up, hey, that's just kind of what Reaper does. He's working on it, and he keeps getting better, and he keeps, you know, the mistakes that he made the past couple of times, he's going to kind of iron out, and then he'll get better, and then he'll find the new round of mistakes to make, and he'll iron those out, and that's where he is. You know, but if Ollie comes in and does a Reaper-type mistake, I'm like, Ollie, what the fuck, man? Like, come on. Like, come on, you? You know, so it's just, these are the things that you look at, and you consider. That's how our team was built. I don't want anybody to ever come to our team or look at our team and think that, oh man, they're like really intense and they're like really hard and all that stuff. No, in my travels, I've been on those teams. My opinion, they're not fun. You know, I hate the stress. I do. So I'm short some troops, but we got to do some raids. All right, let's go ahead and finish the reload. That was me stalling, talking about whatever the hell I was talking about. Let me relight this joint. Key doke. Now, if I was doing this at home, I am at home. If I was, what am I trying to say? If I was doing this not on video, okay, like that's what I want to say. Let's look over here, see about it. Okay, I'm gonna go around, even though where I want to stand. If tank's loaded, go ahead and switch to... Okay, Angie's telling me that I can switch to whatever. Oh, and I love her so much. Love you so much. I'm so sweet. Love you so much. Love you so much. Say hi to YouTube. To YouTube. Tab. So that'll let her know. So what she's letting me know is that I can swap her troops and that I'll just do her attack. That means I'll go ahead and run Willow's attack as well. That's the accounts that she spends time on. And of course she loves me so much and she misses me already. And I love her so much. Okay, oh, and this guy was just politely waiting to be attacked. So anyway, I'm going to flare right there just to show you where it is that I want to stand. Everybody see that? Anyway, here, let's send her a sticker. I love sending stickers. Big fan of stickers. Let's give her an in love sticker because we are in love with her. Let's give her the Power Rangers hugging. Aw, all right. So anyway, so you see that flare right there? This guy's going to be like, what's wrong with this guy? Anyway, but I want to get my rifleman right there. I could easily clear these mines and make the sneak. And still have plenty of GBE. Alright, I'll just do that. Let's retreat. Alright, let's retreat. Oh, next troop load. We took a photo yesterday that was great, and I'd love to show you. I would love to show you the photo. Boom, boom, boom. And, that one mine isn't really going to be that big of a deal, so I'm just going to leave that there. And okay, I think we're good. Man, there's a lot of weird commercials on TV. Like, I really should just, at 5 in the morning, they show some strange stuff. Even the Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup commercial was, kind of scary. Oh, it's October, so now everybody's starting to do their Halloween kind of stuff. I gotcha. No, I'm not scared of Halloween. I mean, just when you're sitting here at 5 in the morning, playing some Boom Beach and you're looking down towards your coffee table and then all of a sudden the room catches on fire and you're like, wait, what's going on? And you realize, oh, it's just a stupid commercial. And it's like, oh, alright. So, whatever. As soon as the smoke clears, I'm going to be shocking the flamethrowers, and I'm just going to keep them shocked. And this is a win because there's no rockets going to be shooting at me. So, here we go. And shock. And shock. And there you go. That's awesome. Man, so this is just a chill episode, guys. I hope you weren't expecting to be entertained or anything. Like, I don't mind entertaining you. I'm actually, when I try, I can be very entertaining. I love to think of funny jokes and gags that I like to run. Hey, guys, do you mind if I blow my nose? Excuse me. Alright, much better. Wow, that was gross. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, no, I like to entertain. I do. I love to think of different silly, fun things. But, so yesterday, we were at the eyeglasses place. You might see evidence of eyeglasses in the background and a little optical. This is my, technically he's my stepfather. My mother and father divorced when I was a young kid. My mom remarried and eventually divorced again, and she left Mississippi. Yes, I'm from Mississippi. That's why I talk so funny. Even Americans think I talk funny. Even Southerners think I talk funny. Southerners think I talk like a Yankee because I use big words and articulate, and they're morons. Anyway, I love my Southern heritage, but they're fucking morons. Anyway, so my mother moved to New Hampshire, and she met this guy. This is Jim. Okay, and they married. Well, after my mom passed away, and I eventually moved to New Hampshire just because I won't get into all that. But when my mom passed away, I inherited Jim. Now, my dog, Grublet, when I left Mississippi, the day that I left Mississippi, my next door neighbor and one of my best friends, his name is Timmy, I went to knock on the door and was like, hey man, I gotta go. And you gotta understand, when I left Mississippi, I wasn't on the run or anything. I was legal, I was okay to leave. but I just left. Like, I really didn't. There was like a handful of people. I went and just kind of, hey man, just to let you know I'm out. Bye. You know, and that's it. Never saw him again. Like, that's I left. You also have to understand, I've lived a lot of places, so leaving, like, I understand there's people who've never gone more than 50 miles from their home. I've never had that issue, so leaving and just I can't promise I'm going to stick around in Washington. As long as, I'll tell you what, wherever I go next, it'll have legal weed as well. I promise I'm never living in a place without legal weed again. I don't care what's going on. But anyway, so I went and knocked on Timmy's door. Man, I'm so high. It feels great. So I went and knocked on Timmy's door, and I'm like, hey man, so I got to go. And one of his dogs had just had puppies, and the puppies, through another strange series of circumstance, those puppies were born under my daughter's bed at our house. It happened. Oh, that's another story. But so when I pulled when we were all looking for the puppies, because we knew they were somewhere and we could hear them, and my daughter went down and found them under the bed, and she was like, Daddy, you know, here's some puppies. So I pulled all the puppies out, and there were 4 puppies, and only one of them was a long-hair Chihuahua. They were all of the Chihuahua mother and father, not like registered papers, country dogs, country Chihuahuas. They tend to be a lot broader and thicker than a lot of the city Chihuahuas and stuff. But anyway, okay, my troops are done. And when I saw them, he was the only long hair. The other 3 were short hair. And I just looked at him, and I'm like, that is a grublet. That's just a freaking grublet. Like, that's just a grublet. And I knew it. I knew that was a grublet. So I named him Grublet. Well, the day that I left New Hampshire, Grublet was about 6 weeks old, and I knew that everybody knew that I just really loved Grublet. And Timmy was like, hey, man, you can have Grublet. And I was like, oh. And I wanted to say no. I was like, dude, I don't really know where I'm going to be living for the next month. Like, all I know is I'm going north, and I'll figure out the rest later, because that's just kind of how I was rolling at that point. But, you know, you couldn't turn down a Grublet. So I brought Grublet, and then Grublet eventually became this guy's just through sheer, you know, I went to Mom's house, and I didn't have a place to live. I ended up finding a girl to shack up with, but I couldn't bring Grublet. So, you know, naturally, I just had to leave him at Mom's house. Jim did not like Grublet, but the 2 of them eventually connected, but it got to the point we realized that Grublet was very important to Jim. And I know I've wasted a lot of time on this story, but we realized Grublet is very important to Jim because one night my mom was in her own room, or in her little computer office room on the computer, and Jim was in the living room, and he had a seizure, and nobody else was in the house. Nobody knew that it was happening. Grublet knew. Buddy would have known. God, why are you so loud, Buddy? And that's Buddy. I'll have to tell Pick stories about our kitties, because they're interesting. But Grublet knew, and Grublet started barking up a storm, got my mom's attention, brought her out to the living room, and so on and so forth. Long story short, he's a registered service dog now, and he gets to go wherever in the world that he wants. Wherever we go, he goes, and I've trained him to where he knows that when he is put in the purse, he is not allowed to leave the purse. Once he is taken out of the purse, he's allowed to do whatever he's allowed to do, unless he's on leash, of course. But so he gets it once he has been placed into the purse, and then that means that's him. He is going to stay there until he is taken out of the purse. Even though he can easily just jump out and run away and do whatever the hell he wants, he knows it's his job to stay in the purse. So that's just it. That's the cool little thing. That's about Grublet. So thank you so much for letting me take time to go through that. You know, it kind of gave us something to do as we were loading troops without burning up all my diamonds. So, gonna relight this jizzy here. All right, and we are gonna continue on. No scout raids. No scout. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be. No, guys, I'm gonna lose. There's too many of the things that make it difficult for riflemen. Don't get me wrong, like I could easily like load up something else and get it, but that would have been difficult for the rifles. So whatever. You know, you got to be honest. Now, if it wasn't on video, ooh, no, this would be fun. If it wasn't on video, I might have tried, because I don't mind taking the time to reload and whatever. But on video, I can't waste too much time, you know. So I have to be aware of that. Yeah, this is going to be easy. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll retreat and go in and do it. I'm going to go here. So I'm barraging there to clear those mines, right? I'm dropping all my troops here, okay, all of them. I'm flaring here, smoke, smoke, okay, let them all settle, and then I'm going to flare here, here, smoke, okay, and once they're all under smoke, I'm going to flare there, and then I'm going to go shock, shock, shock. Everybody got me? Everybody seem understanding and confident about what's going on? Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we took the time to do that. Now, that wasn't a scout raid. That still was a no scout raid, because I'm just showing you what I had in mind. So that way y'all can just kind of judge me as I do it poorly. Okay, that's alright. I don't mind taking that damage. I mean, it'd be easy enough just to... Let's drop one more smoke. Let them get them all settled. It'd be easy enough to put a couple of smokes on the perimeter to keep that from happening. But, nah, we're good. Don't even worry about it. Here we go. That's going to happen. That's why you bring so many riflemen to the party. So don't even worry about it. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how we do it. Think we're going to be okay. I want to make sure I lock down that one. And critters, no worries. There you go. Could have put the critters out a little bit sooner. I'm still working on this whole throwing the critters coming out of the smoke and stuff. Because it's like, no matter what happens, it seems like you'll either throw the critters a little soon, and then they're dead from the other things by the time that it's time to actually like depend on them, or you throw them too late and it doesn't help you because the stuff that's going to targets you and not the critters. So it's like, yeah, I'm still working on that. And I put a lot of practice in on it, and I've talked to people who really know what's going on. 37 diamonds. I mean, I've got the diamonds, and you know I don't mind like using them, but I kind of want to save them for something big. So let's just, I've got an idea. Let's go smoke a cigarette. You'll come with me. We're just chilling. What's our battery situation? 50? Ah, we're fine. We'll go to the garage. Okay. Grab it. You'll hear his little feet coming. And there's Buddy. Go on, Buddy. Buddy, get in your cage. We have a big, in our garage, we have a big, like kennel thing with a tarp roof, and that's where we put our kitties when they want to go outside. Buddy does. It's not outside, but it's as close as we can safely provide. Okay, I'm gonna put Mishu outside because she loves it out there. Let's open the garage door. It's about to get loud. Get back, buddy. No. Get back. Alright, Mishu, you can get in there. Buddy does not like the garage door. Really not a fan. Okay. Alright, you're good, bud. Alright. Make sure the door's shut. Grublet's here. So then we have a little coffee table sitting area right here out the edge of the garage. So I've never recorded out here. I don't know what the sound's going to do, but I don't have any smokes. God damn it. You know what I'd like to name this video? Real Life with None Defense. Real life with none defense has a lot of distractions. At any given moment, I'll be doing my boom thing, ready to do whatever the next step of whatever it is, and all of a sudden, wait, I have to go do this, or wait, I have to go do that. Or Angie will message me, you know, because she needs something, or Jim will call me because he needs something. I'm not bitching, I'm just explaining. That's just my life. That's alright. I'm allowed to say that without sounding like I'm bitching about it. It's just the life. It's the life I live. It's cool. Alrighty. Alright, how we looking on troops? Okay. Alright. Let's have a look. Alright, I can live with 24 diamonds. That's better than like whatever it was a bit ago. Alright, here we go. No scout raids. No scouts, no scouts. Alright, first thing I know, we got to get rid of that. And that's pretty much it. The rest is easy. Here we go. Ooh, there's some mines there. Alright, new plan. I'm going to get rid of that same flamethrower, but with a barrage instead, just to get rid of the mines at its, what was that, 3 o'clock? Okay. See how that does. Because it's got to be gone. I'd rather not deal with it. And I can live with that mine, but fuck it. Alrighty. Well, that was easy. We don't even have to do the fancy drop there. We're just going to go there. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. The sound effects are important. They really, really are. Okay, we're going to get them right up there. We live... It's a nice little neighborhood. It's quiet in terms of the stuff. You know, there's really not a lot of activity, but there's a highway. What highway is it? 512? Whatever, 512. Not far. So, you know, you hear the traffic noise. Boom, boom, boom. That should take care of it. Oh, and I don't have another a shock there. Like, I really am surprised that I didn't have another shock, and I've been tapping the screen the whole time just in case a shock would magically pop up. I was just really shocked that I didn't have... I was shocked I had no shock. Whatever. I only lost 40. It's about right. Only 5 more than Grubbly even carries. Cool. I think earlier I was talking about like entertaining you guys and stuff. You know, I don't know how many more times I could say. You tell me in the comments what it is you want to see. And I'm short troops, but let's scout this guy just in case I can beat him short. And if I can't beat him short, I'll do a no scout raid. I probably could. But if I screwed up, then I'd have to reload a lot. How much would I get in resources? You know what? Let's go back. Let's look at some of our upgrades for a moment. You know, our upgradables. I can live with that diamond. Okay. Okay, so no matter what happens, we're walking out of here with at least a level 17 landing craft. That's not a bad day. Nah, that's not a bad day at all. Okay, so cool. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's come back to that guy. We're gonna think about that guy. We'll just go in short on this next guy. No scout. Whew, it's a good thing too, because this guy's ass I can kick. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, just because we have the GBE and plenty of it, let's make sure these two guys are gone real quick. Okay. Now we're going to drop everybody over here. We're just going to flare way over there. And 2 smoke should be plenty. That will be all we need. We're just going to get everybody over here. Way up here, I noticed there was a little gap there, so we're just going to take advantage of that. If I take a little damage, whatever. Daryl told me once, he was like, man, None, you don't mind losing troops. Nope. I definitely don't mind losing troops. Again, that's why I brought so many. If I was scared to lose troops, I'd have brought tanks or something. But I don't mind losing troops. And I like my riflemen, because I like being able to sneak and stuff. And you can sneak with tanks. You definitely can. I've done it. I don't know. It's just all that damn, walking around. Alright, we've got plenty of GB. Let's start using it, get rid of that SL. Yeah, I'll get shocked there, whatever. I kind of like getting shocked with riflemen, because it can help their grouping if they get too spread around. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to go for the position and pound. Term I did steal, or no, well, a tactic I stole, the term I came up with. So that's pretty cool, actually. I came up with that. High-level advanced teams were using this tactic, but they weren't calling it anything. They would write in the notes, okay, you have to stand at the 6 o'clock, and then you have to do this, and then you have to shock this, and drop critters on this, and they're like this crazy, detailed, complicated. And let's be honest, nobody's actually reading all that shit kind of stuff. And I was talking to Gar. He was the leader of the real life leader of Reversal's team. And I'm not saying that Reversal wasn't an important part of that team. No, I don't drink alcohol. This is just a Coke, a Diet Dr. Pepper. But anyway, but he was talking. I was talking to him via Skype. And he was just describing the tactic to me, and I'll be honest, I told him, like, there's no video of it to prove it, but I was like, dude, that sounds terrible. Like, surely we can come up with a better way to sum that up. It sounds to me like you're a position and pound, and he was like, oh, yes, that's a very good idea. We'll just call it a position and pound. And I'm not making fun of his accent. He's from, like, I forget where he was from. Great guy, though. I hated that when mine and his Boom Beach paths crossed, I was so busy with the move, I didn't get to give him the time that he deserved. He was willing to help with videos and stuff, but I just could not focus on any of that, so it just didn't work out. So, okay, so how we looking on resources? Real life with none defense. This is it. This is it, when I'm just chilling and nothing's going on. I'm just staring at my screen, waiting on troops to load, waiting on somebody to, pop up in the chat or something or whatever. And I'm just thinking, how we looking over here? Not even close. Not even close. Let's do an NPC or two. Might as well, right? This will be fun. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want a barrage right there. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Got it. Oh, didn't see that. Should have. I've only done this 1,800 times. Good job, None. Here, throw one there. Oh, hush, buddy. You're not the star of this video. None is. Alright, you're more qualified to be the star. That's true. He is a great cat. He's an annoying cat. Here's a funny story about him, about Buddy. So we were driving, and it's a legendary story in many ways. Why are you so spread out? Anyway, we're going to shock now. Okay, beautiful. Destroy all that. Good job, good job, good job. Now shot there. Anyway, so we were driving. We drove when we moved from New Hampshire to Washington State. And if you look at a map of the United States, you'll see we had to cross just about every bit of it. Pretty much the entire top of the map. We had to go from one side to the other. And while there are certainly bigger countries out there, America is not exactly a small one either. Let's see how we're looking. Still nowhere close. Look at our diamond situation. Okay, we'll just keep chilling. You know, if you are just going to sit here and chill with me. I should probably stop the video at some point. But then I have to like load it. See what happens if I stop the video and then upload it, I may not feel like booming anymore. Once it's uploaded, I might feel like, ooh, Philip DeFranco has uploaded a new video. I'd rather go watch his video than do mine. So when I run into that situation, I'm going to go watch another video. You know, because again, my life is all about just doing whatever I want to do. And if what I want to do is watch stupid, non-related videos, let's go in short on this guy. Then that's what I'm going to do, and it's just going to be okay. Like, it doesn't bother me, you know. I don't feel like it should bother anybody else. Do that again. I want to drop a barrage right there. See if that'll take out that whole little section since they're so low level. Anyway, oh, Buddy. So we're talking about Buddy. So we're on our drive from New Hampshire to Washington State. Far drive, didn't quite get it. And we stayed at a hotel every night, and that was mainly for Jim. So please don't nobody comment in the comments like, well, we drove 3,000 miles and we didn't stay at a single hotel, so I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care. We had a 72-year-old man with us, and he needed to sleep in a bed. He couldn't sleep in a car. He just couldn't. Like, it was hard enough for him just to ride in a fucking car for 3,000 miles, let alone, you know, to sleep in one, you know. So those are just the accommodations you got to make for the people you love. But so anyway, so we're staying at a hotel, and you know, all was good. You know, it was a fine hotel, nothing wrong with the hotel. Let me shock here, here, and here. Okay, all right, we should be good now. Good job. Let's drop some critters there. And Buddy, who, God bless him, I mean, he's a great cat, and he really is a great cat. Like, super awesome, super funny, but he's kind of annoying as well, kind of clingy, you know. He's kind of that kind of cat. Like, wherever you are, he wants to be nearby, and whatever you're doing, he wants to be in. And great cat. And he meows, and you've heard him on videos. You've heard him meowing, and sometimes I don't really talk about it much, but sometimes when he meows, he's in the other room. Like, when you hear him meowing, like when he meows, he's meow. And so anyway, we were staying at this hotel, and we were sleeping, and well, we're loading troops, don't want to use diamonds, and we're talking about Buddy, so screw it. Let's go to the Facebook page. Let's find some pictures of Buddy. This is my personal Facebook. Let's see, photos. Looking at photos. Now, I know I run a risk of getting raided whenever I do this, but you know, whatever. We're looking for pictures of Buddy. Yep. There's a reason that I have these photos. I'm not going to explain it. Come on, man. Like, surely I've posted pictures of Buddy recently. Ha, I like this one. Come on. Dude, open, man. Like, why are you being so stupid? Well, that's just not working. Why is that not working? Oh, because I was trying to upload a photo. Dumbass. Jeez. Alright, I want to just view my profile. Jeez, those are my children. not a great photo. There's me and Isaiah in this photo here. We're Steelers fans. Go Steelers. Where am I trying to go? Here we go. Folks, all of a sudden, I'm sorry I can't find any pictures of him. I did try. But all of a sudden, I hear meow, and it is right in front of my face, and his eyes, like my eyes pop open, and his eyes are like right next to my eyes, like he put his nose to nose and meowed as loud as he could, and it scared the hell out of me. And then he just kept meowing, meow, meow, and we're just like, Jesus, buddy, what the hell is wrong with you? And it just, that's Buddy, right, Buddy? See, sometimes he'll comment, he'll talk back to you. He's staring at me, but he won't talk to me. What's the deal, Buddy? Anyway, so that's Buddy. And there's a Lord Marshall. That's the real him. That's what he looks like. I have sent him a message, so he's gonna say okay. We'll just get out of that. I'm still short on troops. Don't want to use diamonds. Man, I guess I gotta wrap this video up. Alright, here's what I promise. I'll stop the video, finish reloading some troops, I'll upload a video. Now, I cannot promise I'm going to remember to then start another video. So if this is the last video for the day, sorry. But if it's not, then hey, good news, there's another one coming. So we'll find out what actually happens. So anyway, alright, I'm wrapping this video up. As always, friends, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me and just waste time with me. How long have we wasted? Have we wasted over an hour? Almost an hour on this video? Awesome. So anyway, alright, so I'm wrapping it up. Thank you again. Please remember that we are still unboomable, and as always, please be safe. Thank you.